scream bravo. Also, if you didn't know, this is called the show.
Hi everybody, it's Paul from Gauntlet Comix. I'm doing this video so I can enter JHood Creative's contest. What he's asking for is our top 5 comics. I have these in no particular order. I just love them all. Basically love all my comics, but these 5 really had my attention. So without further ado, here we go. First up, we have Marvel's. This book is insane with our Alex Ross cover, Alex Ross interiors, and the story, by the way, is by Kurt Busiek. This book is crazy. Oh my gosh. Look at that artwork. Alex Ross is amazing. The story is even more amazing. We follow a photojournalist as he documents the day in life of what it's like to have superheroes in your everyday life. So it's really very interesting. Gives you a different take. I've noticed these books have been getting a lot of attention, and for good reason. Next, we have Dare Rat, one of my first independent comics I ever bought. I bought it because it's a parody on Daredevil and a parody on, oh my goodness, I forgot. I lost my mind. Sorry about that. I believe it's a parody on Elektra. I could be wrong, but that's Tadpole. So it's a flip book. If you look inside here, oh my goodness, I've got to get a better way of doing this. Came out in 1987. It's all black and white. There's our hero. The art's pretty solid in this too. But what's cool is that poster. Is that crazy or what? And then you go into the other story with Tadpole. So this has sentimental value to me. I'll never forget reading this and just being like, what is going on? I don't think it's Elektra, actually. I've got to reread this. It's been years since I've read it. So, but the one thing I know for sure is Dare Rat is Daredevil. And it's a funny parody. Next up, we have Drunken Fist by JHood Comics, number 25. Once again, my other foray into independent comics. Back then, independent comics, we didn't have the luxury of having Kickstarter, Indiegogo, and YouTube. So basically, you were buying these all blind. I used to get them off of a list, buy from a comic book shop, because I was out rural, so I really didn't have access to a good comic book shop. And my tastes back then were more kung fu, which they still are. I love kung fu, martial arts. And I believe the description was very vague, and it didn't even identify as Magna or Manhao. It just identified as an independent comic. So you go in, quick look at the interiors. Look at that. Love that beard. So in this book and a couple others have just stuck with me all my life. Just great stuff going on in this. The story's great as well. Look at that. Iron Marshal. That's probably the more popular. Okay, next up, World War Hulk, number 1. Peter David as writer, Al Rio, Lee Weeks, and Sean Phillips as pencilers, Scott Hanna, Lee Weeks, and Tom Palmer as inkers. I'm pointing these all out because this book is just great. Peter David is an amazing writer, and his World War Hulk series, look at that splash page. I've done that before, but look at that. The power. His World War Hulk series was just phenomenal. And this one really woke me up to how much of a Hulk fan I am. And now this set a new bar. Anybody else but the World Breaker Hulk isn't acceptable in my eyes. Okay, let's move on to the next one. This is the one I always tell people I had a crush on for the longest time. It's a newer book, Symbiote Spider-Man #1. That Art Germ cover is just beautiful. I've stared at this book for hours. Like I said, it's my first, well, not my first, but I actually got a crush on this book just because of how great it looked. The interiors are great. Once again, Peter David, Greg Land on pencils, Jay Leinstein on inker. And it really does tell a great tale of what happened after Peter got the black suit. So we got some great art in here. Look at that. Some good stuff going on. So that's my entry. I hope everybody enjoyed it. Please make sure to visit JHood Creative's YouTube page. Also check out his JHood Creative's website. And thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Remember, hit like and share. And have a great day. Bye.